Okay guys, we went and did all our shopping. Let's start our mise en place. So mise en place means getting all our ingredients, getting them ready and tools so we could start this recipe, all right? So first thing we're gonna look at is our crepe batter. So what we have here is 1 cup of buckwheat flour. We have 2 large eggs. We have a tablespoon of margarine, teaspoon, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup water, and some oat milk, okay? We're gonna use 1/2 a cup of oat milk for this. Tools we're gonna need a non-stick pan, or unless you have a crepe machine or a crepe maker at home, which is perfect, a small bowl, a whisk, right? A little rubber spatula, and even a 1 ounce ladle. So the 1 ounce ladle is gonna be a perfect measurement for the size crepe that we wanna use, okay? So this is all your mise en place for what? The crepe batter, okay? So that's one. Our second recipe that's gonna fill the crepes are our mushroom Duxelles. So mushrooms that have been roasted, they're gonna be cooked with a little bit of cognac, some shallot, in it. Also, like we call this the VIP ingredient. Now, it doesn't have to be in it, but this is some black truffle. It would be amazing if you could source this. Now these days, you should be able to find them anywhere. So green onions, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of beef stock. Now the measurements are going to be in the recipe. Some of these, for instance, are going to be a little bit of more, a little bit of less. There's a lot of shallots here, so I say in general, probably 1/2 cup of shallots. We're probably going to do 1.5 pounds of mushrooms because they cook down. We're going to do 1/4 cup of chopped green onions, 2 large garlic cloves. Now, the black truffle, we're gonna use to your liking. You can use a tablespoon, you can use 3 tablespoons, it's totally up to you. The beef stock is only for deglazing the pan, and cognac as well. So we're only gonna use probably about 1/4 cup of cognac and maybe 1/2 cup of beef stock and let that render down just to create some more flavor. So exact recipe will be sent to you guys. We're here at the sauce part. So 5 ingredients, super easy sauce. We're gonna start with 1/2 cup of huckleberries. We're gonna start 1/2 cup of minced shallot, a sprig of oregano, a bay leaf, and about a tablespoon of sugar. We're gonna finish and deglaze the pan with about 1/2 bottle of BH cab. All right guys, here's the star of the show. So we got a ribeye steak that's at room temperature, guys. We wanna make sure it's room temperature. So don't pull it out the fridge and throw it in the pan. We wanna make sure it's ready to go so we get an even cook, okay? We're gonna use a little aromatics here. This is gonna be in the pan while we're searing the steak. So a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of sage. Use as much as your discretion. You can use a sprig or 2. We just have it for show here. Now we have a little bit of garlic clove that we're gonna mash and throw in there. And the fat that we're gonna be using to grill this steak in the pan or sear this steak in the pan is actually rendered beef fat. Okay guys, success in anything is the prep. So as long as you have your mise en place ready to go, we're gonna make this just easy for you to achieve, and it's gonna taste awesome, and you're gonna enjoy it with your family.